So this leads us to our next question. You know, we have a lot of female leaders today, which you are one of the main female leaders that I know. What do you think is one of the most significant obstacles that female leaders face in our day today?
Yeah, I think I will give 3 points to that. The first obstacle would be intimidation from the male leaders. Things are changing, of course, but you still have the old school male that still thinks women, they still think that it is humiliating for a woman to overperform men, and some males still feel that certain top positions shouldn't be given or shouldn't be occupied by female. So I think the number of such men are decreasing, but a top leader, female leader, could still meet some of those people, because you know, from time to time, men, they have ego problems. You know, even if he's a modern man, you know, from time to time, something can just come to his head. So a female leader should know, you know, how to deal with the weakness of a man if she meets that. The second thing is having to deal with a lot of things. You know, because for example, a tough female leader, if she has a family, then you know she's still the mother. She's still, I mean, the woman of the house. So she often has to deal with more things in the family than a man would under normal condition. So and sometimes that is a challenge. So she has to leverage with other people. She has to look for help. She has to find assistance, because the responsibility is still on her. She may not have to do it herself, but she still needs to manage it. She still needs to control it, and that's an extra burden. That could be an obstacle. Some people, they give up. They give up between the struggle of raising their children, and you know, so they give up and they decide not to go for the top positions, because the top positions are demanding, and also you have to do things at home. The third thing I would say is what I would call the love life of a woman. The love life of a woman. You say every woman wants to be loved. Everyone wants to fall in love. So especially for not just for the single top leaders, I mean even for those who are married, you know, the love life could really be a problem, because she could be manipulated. You know, she could be manipulated, and she herself can be, you know, be falling in love and, you know, losing her head over some things, and that way, you know, she could have lost some time, she could have lost some opportunity. So the ability to keep your head straight, even as you go through your love life, you know, to have this boundary, I mean, not just to fall in love with everything you have, you know, it's very important. A lot of people, they have that challenge, they have that obstacle, you know, men trying to gain them over, woo them over. Then when she's in love, you know, this emotional disbalance she goes through sometimes, and trying to please the man, and that could be become a kind of bring some unease to our professionalism, you know, or something like that. And although I said I would say 3, let me just add this to it. And the 4th one would be the health of a woman, because from physiology, we know that men are naturally stronger than women. You know, that's why the hard role of life most of the time is given to the men, because you know, they have wide shoulder, they have a very broad voice, you know, to bring fear to any kind of obstacle. A man might look thinner than a woman. You can have a fat woman, you can have a thin woman, so you can have a fat woman and a thin man, but the man will be able to lift up a heavier load than the woman. That's how the men are built. So if a woman is going for the top leadership position, she must pay attention to her health. You know, she must work hard on it, so that health will not let her down, because of course men, they also have to work on their health, and also the stress level a man can take is more than a woman can take. But if a woman works on herself, she can even, you know, be able to take more stress than the man. So it depends on what we are working on, our understanding. But those are some of the obstacles she might meet. But having an obstacle, that is not the end of the world. I mean, we overcome our obstacles and we move on